Alright, one more video. This one is when the next one is 20 minutes long, but I've had this, oh, May 16th. I've had this for like 3 weeks, and I've always been trying to watch it, but something kept coming up on YouTube, and it was like, damn it, 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 damn it. Yeah, just for the record, I've been trying to speed these up as much as possible. So this is the last video I'm gonna do for today. And then I'm just gonna go back to doing my own things. We're like relaxing a little bit. Uh, yeah. Besides, it's 4 p.m. I just want to do this quick. So yeah. Um, if I'm not mistaken, so Corridor, the guys at Corridor Digital through their Corridor Crew channel have decided to do a video where um one of the people there at yeah, spent 1 year trying to make a film in Unreal Engine. Here's what happened. I gotta look it up, Unreal Engine, because let's see. hmm Unreal Engine, uh, which I think is kind of, yeah, Epic Games Unreal Engine. Yeah, it's been used for such movies such as Rogue One: A Star Wars Story, uh, War for the Planet of the Apes, Ford v Ferrari, Star Wars: Rise of Skywalker, and will be used in the back. Okay, so because the most technology I can think of when I think of Unreal Engine, I think of Stagecraft here. If I look it up, Stagecraft. Yeah, here it is. ILM Stagecraft, which, from what I know, a lot of movies. Yeah, so like here, mm, yeah. Okay, so yeah, they use this on the train sequence for Solo: Star Wars Story. So yeah, so I think kind of the precursor, and then they also did it on Rango here. Pre-visualize. Uh, that's Jon Favreau's innovative approach to The Mandalorian drove to the advancement of ILM Stagecraft to great success, an end-to-end virtual production studio. Yeah, like The Mandalorian was the first to use it, and if I remember correctly, The Midnight Sky also used it. If I remember correctly, in fact, I think the stagecraft technology has been helpful for those. Since the pandemic, you can't shoot on locations anymore, so you have to like do this. I'm glad that studios are adopting this new method of it. I like it better than the green screen. And essentially, I think the Book of Boba Fett and the Obi Wan Kenobi series, they're also going to be using the stagecraft technology, which is amazing. Yeah. Uh, let's see. Director of two critically. Yeah. Writer Joby Harold, the writer of Army of the Dead, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Let's see, VFX supervisor Patrick Tubach, animation supervisor, yeah, virtual production supervisor. So I think they are going to use more. In fact, I've heard Ewan McGregor, who's actually an executive producer on Obi-Wan Kenobi, say that he actually prefers the stagecraft method because I remember in the prequels, you know, back when they were filming the prequels, George Lucas, I think, was probably way ahead of his time, by and it was the prequels are mostly shot on green screen, so maybe I think if the prequels were made now, with this technology, that would be really amazing. But again, the technology was never there at the time. And let's see if I remember. I don't think I do know that the Batman is now using it, Book of Boba Fett as well, and Thor: Love and Thunder is also using it. The stagecraft technology. I'm so excited for that. If I look it up here, the Midnight Sky right here. ILM provided virtual production services via ILM Stagecraft as well as post visual effects work. So yeah, complete credits of the Midnight Sky. I really liked the Midnight Sky. Yeah, Stagecraft. I'm glad that more people are adopting this method over green screen. I think it's actually a pretty useful tool now. And yeah. Um, so apparently the guys at Quarter Crew use the Unreal Engine, which is what got the whole stagecraft thing to be created in the first place. If I'm not mistaken, I also think that Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness is going to use the stagecraft technology. I know certain people, like, I think for me, the only really disadvantage of stagecraft is that you can't really film an explosion on there. Because from what I know, I think if you try to do it, and if some of the shrapnel goes on hits one of the LED screens, you're screwed. So I think for me, green screen should only be used as an explosion play. If you have an action scene and you have an explosion, you should use just the green screen and film it somewhere separate. You just shoot the green screen, the explosion there, and then you add it through visual effects while the rest of the film and the action is happening on the stagecraft. I'm glad that there's more usage of a virtual set. I prefer it certainly towards the green screen. I hope Marvel starts to adopt this, method of shooting, because it'll be more easier. Anyway, let's see what the guys at Quarter Crew managed to do with this Unreal Engine.
Yo, Sam, I just got some sweet news, dude.
So are you telling me you just got sweet news?
Yeah, I met someone who works on the Avatar sequels production, and she was like, we all saw the Avatar 2 video. Apparently, someone shared it in like the production Slack, and they were like, hey, everybody.
Get out of the way! Hey, get back!
Wow, that's just strange right there. The Quarter Crew managed to make Avatar 2 before James Cameron. Because I do know that James Cameron, I think both movies are now finished, Avatar 2 and 3, and I think they're also shooting 4 and 5. I don't know for sure.
Honestly, the news that they have seen it is
Damn it. This happens, I'm sorry.
kind of embarrassing. In fact, I made it almost with the intention that no one would ever see it.
They liked it.
Is this because it's so bad that it's funny? We're just wanting to make sure that this is like
Hold on,
positive, supportive laughter, not I don't want to be cyberbullied by the Avatar 2 crew, basically.
Yeah, no pressure, but like, I'm pretty sure they all are gonna watch this next thing.
The Avatar 2 crew.
Hold on, let me just pause the
It's
video here because... Sorry, my mom was asking me a question. This is why usually when I record, I put the headphones on, but I always have one ear listening in case, because one can never be too careful. So, yeah, back to the video. Oh, damn it, I opened up the camera. I swear to God, this is like yeah, this is not what I was expecting. Okay, go back to the video. Hope you guys are recording. Okay, good. Alright, let's see this. Back to the video. No interruptions this time.
Counting on me to prove myself. Hi, I'm Sam Gorski, creator of Avatar 2. Well, that is until James Cameron finishes his official version. Today, I just learned that all eyes in Hollywood are finally on me. That means with my next motion capture project, I'm gonna have to prove to the world that I know what I'm doing. And if I can't, well, I promise to never wear a motion capture suit again and uninstall Unreal Engine from all computers in the studio, never to be opened again. And I mean that.
No, don't do it, Sam.
The stakes have never been higher. It's 2021. That means it's been nearly 1 year of you guys having to endure my motion capture experiments. That's right, it's been a year since I learned Unreal Engine, since I became obsessed with real-time virtual production, and you've seen that journey. Video game characters react. Clint's VR meditation zone, Avatar 2, Handsome Squidward. All of those videos have one thing in common. They're janky. They're full of problems, and because of that jank, well, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I owe you a good video with motion capture and Unreal Engine. If I can't deliver on that, I should probably stop. I don't know how much more you can take of this. Today, as the proving grounds for whether or not my career ends. We are going to shoot a video called The Cutscene. It's a video about a character who gets trapped in a cutscene where suddenly they become mortal. It's that joke, haha, cutscene starts, someone takes out a gun, whoa, don't shoot! Despite, taking 1,000 bullets in the level before. So that's the video concept. Nico and myself will act in it. We're gonna have 2 motion capture suits. We have my PC down here with all the stuff set up. Facial capture, we have that finally down now. Every single element that we're gonna be doing here today has been tested in the past. The Handsome Squidward video was actually the first moment where we saw a glimpse of what a full, smooth, successful mocap performance could look like. There's even some things we've learned since then to make it even better.
I don't know if I'm
I
gonna
have this figured out finally. And if I don't,
Thanks a
my
lot,
career's over,
Sam.
so doesn't matter.
Okay, now that all the eyes of Hollywood are upon Sam, I'm a little concerned about his mental state, This might bring on a lot of pressure onto him, and if there's one thing I think he doesn't need, it's any more eyes on him. So I'm gonna call him right now.
Oh boy. Hey Jake, perfect timing.
Hey man, so I heard that all the eyes of Hollywood are upon you.
Yeah, they are. But it's no big deal.
Do you, really? So you're feeling pretty good about it?
I think I'm gonna blow them away.
Well, yeah, Sam, but
By the way,
there's
I'm
definitely
lowering
eyes that you don't
the shade
want
here
on
so the
you,
battery
right?
can
like,
last a little bit
internet
longer.
service providers, hackers, and so I just wanted to let you know about today's sponsor, ExpressVPN.
ExpressVPN.
ExpressVPN, those guys are great. I love them.
One thing that they can do for you is secure your internet privacy. Basically, the VPN serves as an encryption to all of the data that goes from your computer out onto the internet and vice versa, which just means that there's going to be way less eyes upon you.
Wow.
Did you also know that ExpressVPN
Starts
does
to remind me of
content
the Polar
unblocking?
Express.
Unblocking content?
I know after you've had a long day, one thing you like to do is sit down and watch the old ball game.
Oh, but yeah, the ball game is
Five
usually where you can find me
peanuts and
when I'm not here at my
Cracker
computer.
If you do
I don't
not
care
have a
if
certain
I ever
subscription
come
to a
back
certain
now,
cable
we'll
network
be
in Los
ripping
Angeles,
it
you
all.
cannot watch
I
the
had to do
Dodgers
that.
baseball team.
That's terrible.
Well, what you can do is with an ExpressVPN subscription, you can tell platforms like MLB TV that you're viewing from, say Dallas, and that'll allow you to watch the Dodgers even though you are local to LA and you don't have said cable network subscription.
Wow. So you're telling me I can watch baseball in Texas?
ExpressVPN allows you to do this in any sport, on any platform, wherever you're experiencing local blackouts.
I know I shouldn't be watching the ads, but, I feel like it's a bit of a disservice.
By platforms like
I do like watching
so
Jake
head
go
over to
nuts.
expressvpn.com
I love the sponsorship moments with Jake.
That's expressvpn.com/quartercrew, and you can find out how you can get 3 months free.
Go to expressvpn.com/corridorcrew. Thanks, Jake.
I mean, Sam, I can't wait to see everything you're working on.
Thanks. I'm glad to I'm happy to share it with you. Really appreciate that call. See you later, Jake. Bye.
Bye.
My role in this shoot is I'm going to be hanging out, kind of man in the chair situation. I got my audio set up to record audio of everybody, and I got my facial capture, I got my motion capture.
Peter was responsible for capturing the motion capture. That was his job for the day.
He lost an entire day of footage.
Yeah, he's got a great track record, which is why he's the trusted man for the job.
I f***ed us. And so now, he gave me another shot. This is kind of my redemption story, if you will.
So we're in our imaginations right now, and we're gonna imagine that we're cool guys in a warehouse. Basically, we only have 2 actors that have to fill the role of like 12 characters. All right. Scene 1A, Rambo, 3, 2, 1.
I didn't notice there was an ad here. I'm sorry, I'm not watching this off for YouTube Premium because I'm not stupid enough to pay.
Cool. So there's a tower. It's got 4 sides, and then moving along the edge a little bit to like line up a shot, and then boom.
Alright, I gotta hear if I heard that correctly.
And then boom.
That's the Windows EXE has stopped working sound. Oh god. Boom. It's kind of like when the internet goes down. Windows EXE has stopped working. Damn it. Oh man.
Uh-oh. Didn't think about this. I could just use an imaginary gun, I suppose. I can't. Can't do anything.
Second time they play that.
3, 2, 1, action.
Nice try.
Everything is going surprisingly well. I mean, there's a little bit of drink here and there, but it's nothing that we
I
can't
think they're all
reprocess.
properly vaccinated
Like,
now.
it's just kind of like you're like
Quota
gun
crew, which is just
cut.
good.
It's like in real life, we're like,
amazing,
all
you
right,
know.
next shot's up on the hill. Everyone carries the gear up the hill. Here we're just like, cut. All right, next take, go. And we're like, oh cool, we're in a whole new place. We're literally different characters. There's no like, oh, hey, get the stuntman out of his trailer, bring him down to set. You know, you're waiting 15 minutes for a guy to walk. Like, no, none of that happens here. It's just literally the endurance of wearing mocap suits. This mocap helmet is wildly uncomfortable. This is painful. in
I
fact.
can
So,
imagine.
you might notice like
It must be the fact that this might be a bit heavy and like the phones here. Generally when people do motion capture, I do remember there's always a thing with motion capture. Sometimes got the beat here, but there's often only going to be one HD camera or two, depending on it, and you have the beads all over your face, like the points to get the skin tones to match. By the way, my laptop's starting to warm up, and essentially, I don't know. Maybe it's because most of the time when you use motion capture, a lot of the actors are often using some smaller HD cameras, which is probably why. And I guess it's because they're using these heavy phones here. Okay, let me check what my battery life is like. 70 freaking percent. I think it's because I spend way too much time on this. Oh god.
like on the Avatar set or other motion capture
Yeah.
scenarios, their face rigs don't look like this. They don't have phones here. They just have cameras
That's
that
what I
are
was
either
just
recording
saying.
like infrared data. People have like facial dots or stuff like that. Those rigs
what
require
I was just
way
talking.
less gear, way less weight. They're not quite invisible, but they are compared to this. You know, when you have to have a phone mounted in front of you, that ends up
I'm guessing those those tiny HD infrared cameras are actually very expensive, so yeah.
being a lot of leverage and weight. And so while it's a great way to capture your facial performance, it's not the best one for when you have to like don an entire suit and then actually do some, you know, big scene. The phone ends up being a better device to get your facial performance afterwards instead of, you know, in the moment. It's the ending scene. The big scene with the big acting where Nico gets to lie on his couch.
They say never work with babies and animals. Turns out we can just use computers to save that from ever being an issue.
Just give you nice and cozy. There you go.
Pawpaw, please tell me the story about how you killed all the bad guys again.
Shot a lot of them with my big old gun. Until, well, one day I had to run away from it all.
But what happened to all the bad guys then?
I probably went on to chase other heroes.
Your stories make me so sleepy.
Oh, shit. Good kid. He's a good kid right there.
Oh my god.
So, we've done all our mocap. Nico and myself are all the characters in the video. Now we have to get it looking nice. We have to render it out. We have to do camera angles. How do we get to that stage where we're rendering it? There's a bunch of steps along that process. They're hard to figure out as you're doing them, but they're pretty simple in hindsight. So this is what you get out of the motion capture suit. You basically just get a random looking skeleton guy. There's just the body movement. There's no facial performance. So the face is actually running and recording into a separate application. iClone is the animation arm of the character creator world. So you have your body, but now you have your face, and we get to combine the animations. Once you have this data, thankfully, it's pretty easy to hop between different types of characters. In Character Creator, there's a lot of options for creating full characters, everything, skin, clothes, whatever. You can also go to the Unreal Marketplace and get a bunch of cool characters that are rigged there. And you take all that data, throw it on a body, and then you get to watch it do its thing. Hey,
I'm just
who's that?
checking
That's
how much
Nico.
battery's on
That's
here.
the animation, but let's see what it looks like in the actual scene. Boom, now he's actually in the scene. This is actually the most fun part. Once we've kind of like gotten through that stage and the animation's finally in here, it's all fun afterwards. Like there's no more like technical crap we're dealing with here. It's all like just the raw, like filmmaking fun energy here.
Sam? Sam?
Yeah, man.
Did you sleep here last night?
Yeah, I'm almost done with the video. I thought it was gonna be easy once I set up all the cameras and like rendered it out, but that's when I realized I was just encountering the next wave of problems.
Are you, what do you got this robe on for? But you still got the suit on. Were you doing mocap stuff, or?
A little bit here and there. None. No, I wasn't doing any mocap. I just want to be prepared if someone tries to like forcibly get rid of the mocap suit. And you know, it'll be on my body, I'll be protecting it. So, look, I've spent the last year working on this stuff and investing so much time and energy and research into it that for it all to slip away because of some stupid promise I made. I promise to never wear a motion capture suit again and uninstall Unreal Engine from all computers in the studio. I got problems to share. I thought once I put my cameras into the scene, it was going to be smooth sailing. Once I started rendering those close-ups, I saw all the little problems and had to go back through and tweak almost everything. Facial expressions, eye lines, hand movements, positions, etc. It was a lot of work. Like this. The issue here is that he's looking straight ahead, and that makes sense in the moment because it's Nico and myself acting off of each other. We're, you know, generally the same height. The problem is that the character he's looking at is like a foot taller than him. So I basically go in, find the head bone, and I literally just turn it up, and then he's looking up at the taller character. That's a really good example of the tiny tweaks that have to happen. George Lucas was one of the first people to pioneer tweaking someone's performance after it was filmed. So I'm really just carrying his legacy by doing this. So
That's true. The prequels, say what you will about them, they did kind of serve as a pioneer for visual effects. I think the problem is that was also when Lucas was wanting to be experimental and he thought he could CGI everything. And yeah, I don't know. But it's surprising to know how much, you know, effects have come from since then. Anyway, I'm just gonna press play here. Actually, my mom's talking in the background. I'm gonna close the door here. Plus, I'm wearing my shorts. Alright, now back to the video.
check it out. You can see, look at all these shots. Look at these dope shots. Just all these little shots here are individual clips that I've rendered out. We have all the footage finally in Resolve here. At first I was like, this is gonna get really complicated because you have
Resolve is in, I think that, I do know what Resolve is. I think it's Blackmagic. Is it Blackmagic Resolve? Because that's something I hear that a lot of the DI colorists in movies use to get the final color in there. Yeah.
12 angles with perfect continuity.
Say, you're not gonna shoot me with a bullet, are ya?
Sure am.
Oh yeah?
Buddy.
Do your best. I can take hundreds.
The big constraint is the concept of perfect continuity. In normal filmmaking, you do a scene and you're like, that was funny, but I think the last line should be maybe a little more angry. And so you just be like, hey, just give me the last line again, but now angry. Okay, angry, cool, cut. We'll drop that in. That's way harder to do when it's motion capture, because organizing the files, syncing everything, inserting into the scene. There's only one scene in this whole video that I'm blending two performances from. And the way I have to do that is not by like splicing and making the decisions in the sequence itself, but by constructing two full versions of the scene. I'm redoing an entire sequence 2 times and rendering all the camera angles out, and then in the edit, I actually splice them together. It's pretty difficult. The amount of work required to get there adds up really quickly. It's definitely faster in real life to do something like that. But once again, it comes back to this core concept here of this is like a stage play at this point. We want the performance to be as good as possible in its entirety. After the last month and a half of trying to get this video going, I think it's finally at a point where it's watchable. It's a little, it's a little weird here and there, but from a storytelling perspective, check. It's dynamic enough to hold your attention and make you pay attention to the actual characters. Thank gosh we did it, because I freaking crashed into every freaking roadblock with my truck. The truck's damaged. My metaphorical truck is definitely damaged, but I have made it to the other side. Am I ready to show everyone this video? Yes, and with a medium degree of confidence. There's gonna be some people out there who are going to try and rip this suit off my body. But while wearing it, I feel quite nimble, and I'll be able to escape them. Displayed before us, we have our motion capture suit here that I must give up.
If this isn't good, we're throwing out the motion capture suits and uninstalling Unreal.
Yeah, stepping stones are over.
Oh, Ren.
Says a ton of
Ren's face says it all. Really.
suits and uninstalling Unreal.
Like, no. Oh, man.
Yeah, stepping stones are over.
Look, if this works, this has a ton of promise and potential. Wouldn't it be cool to shoot a video wherever you want, with actors that look however you want? That would be amazing. Can Sam pull it off?
Man, filming Avatar 2, I had such high expectations, and it was a fun watch. This one, I do have high expectations though, and I don't know. Hopefully, Sam steps up to them. So we'll see.
No pressure.
I think I may have gone too far.
Let me present to you a year.
It would be funny though if something happens where Sam was like, I may have gone too far in a few places. And that's kind of funny because that's the same thing Lucas said when he was doing a cast and crew screening of The Phantom Menace.
Of work, and I hope you guys like it. Here it is, 3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, let's do this.
Twitter. Okay, I might.
Skip.
Sweet.
Very awesome.
Sweet. It worked! That's a relief to hear.
So, I'm not quite sure I understand. Is this a rough cut?
The animations are final, except yeah.
The animation is final?
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
I don't want to say it's trash, per se.
It's better than Avatar 2.
I don't know if it should be on the internet at all.
Like, it has its flaws, but I think it's good.
I just don't think it's there yet. And, I think we have to uninstall Unreal.
No, it's fine. Cool. Anyways, I'm glad you guys checked out that video. I'm really glad you guys saw the video, so we can head out. Throw away the mocap suits. I don't want to be here when you throw them away, because I'll be too sad. So I think I should probably head out so I don't actually.
Wait, Sam wearing the mocap suit? Yeah, I knew it. Sam is wearing the mocap. I knew it. I knew Sam was wearing that mocap suit. It's like, get back here.
Hey, buddy.
You're gonna
gonna have to rip it off my body if you want it back.
It's okay, you can keep it on. I just wanted to say, I don't know why I said all that mean stuff.
It was kind of mean. It was just like when they told me that they laughed at me on the set of Avatar 2.
I did think the video was funny. It made me laugh.
Were you like laughing at the video, or were you laughing at me?
I was laughing at the video. I'm sorry.
Accept your apology.
Want to come back inside?
I'll be honest, I actually really want to take this suit off. It's like super hot.
Those things are really tight.
True. I think Corridor Digital is located in Los Angeles, and it's rarely cold in LA.
What you working on? What are we doing here?
Oh boy, I am working on some original Corridor Digital anime NFT trading cards for you guys if you want to own a little piece of the Corridor canon.
Kind of like a live-action Speed Racer,
For those of
essentially.
you who are into NFTs, we are going to be dropping the anime collection, which is our 3 anime videos: baseball, fidget spinners, and anime self-driving cars. But you know what? The thing is, like, when you have single edition auctions, it's not really accessible to a bunch of people because they're single editions. So we made all these really cool digital playing cards, and there'll be like legendary editions, there'll be rare editions, common editions.
We got some sweet designs. We've been passing ideas back and forth for days, and we finally settled on something that looks super sweet. So I'm excited for you guys to see.
So this Wednesday, the 19th, at Maker's Place, these cards go live. They're not all one of ones. There's actually ideas to actually make enough cards that they're accessible if people want them. Anyways, I'm so excited for Local Zero to be coming out next. We're going to be working on that. It's going to be up on our website, corridordigital.com.
Yeah.
Someone has realized the dream. It's working. We're getting Unreal animation actually looking decent and like having characters work and moves correctly. And it's a little janky, but it's all set in a video game, so it works, right? All right, that's it. So long, everybody. We'll see you in the next video.
Yeah, I'd say it's definitely worth it. I might have to check out the animated video the video right there, and just Sam trying to run away in the mocap suit. I laughed my ass off. I was just thinking to myself, wait, is Sam? He is. Damn it! I'm leaving a like already. I want to see if people are talking about that moment. Click here to watch the cutscene. I watch it. Yeah, virtual production. Yeah. Delete shortcut. Oh, yeah. I'm reading this now. Adventures Behind the Scenes, they give Mark Ruffalo little pillows under his armpits. It's probably to avoid armpit clapping when playing muscular characters. I didn't know that. Yeah, but I would say one of the biggest pioneers as well as visual effects is Hulk, because I'm gonna see Hulk 2003. I remember looking at some of this, which honestly I will admit, looking back at the effects, like right here, the effects are very hit and miss. And actually, from what I know, Ang Lee was the one who did the performance capture for Hulk. And I think it's because, you know, if I look back at Hulk 2003, actually, you know, yeah, look, which I don't hate the movie. It's like I appreciate what Ang Lee was trying to do with that movie. It just did not work. And let me see. Filming. Yeah, it went through 3 different directors. It went through Jonathan Hensley, Michael France, open a new tab, and Ang Lee. Filming. So I'm looking at it here. Filming began on March 18th, 2002 in Arizona. I don't know where it doesn't say when it ended the production. But I do know YLM worked on this movie, and the film's effects supervisor was Academy Award winner Dennis Muren. Show you the VFX supervisor on the 2003 Hulk movie. Right here. This guy right here. Yeah. Oh, he's lost his hair all of a sudden. That's sad.
This guy right here, Dennis Muren. Show you some of the stuff he's done. Star Wars Episode 1, Phantom Menace, Inner Space, War of the Worlds, and Jurassic Park. And he won 6 Oscars. That's interesting, right? Spending this whole video just because of a comment that was on. I was really wanting to see a comment of them. I'm gonna probably type it here. Let's see if you can find it amongst the nearly 2,000 comments. Soon. Yeah. I wish I could have an emoji laugh right there. Comment. As you can see, I'm still loading it up. I'm looking at this here. Still looking at the filming here. Yeah, Jonathan Hensley, Michael France, Ang Lee. Eric Bana commented that the shoot was ridiculous, serious, morbid in a lot of ways. Lee told him that he was shooting a Greek tragedy. He would be making a whole other movie about the Hulk at Industrial Light and Magic. An example of Lee's His approach to the film was taking Bana to watch a bare-knuckle boxing match. Computer animation supervisor Dennis Muren was on set every day. One of the many visual images that the film presented was Lee's split screen technique. That was one thing I really did not enjoy much about the 2003 Hulk movie, was that they kept trying to emulate that comic book feeling with the scene transition. I'm turning on the light because it's dark now. All right, let's see. So Dennis Muren won Best Visual Effects, Jurassic Park, Terminator 2: Judgment Day, The Abyss, Inner Space, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, Return of the Jedi, E.T., and Empire Strikes Back. Special Achievement Award, technically, for both that and Return of the Jedi. But yeah. Also remember, Muren actually was a visual consultant on The Force Awakens, by the way. If I go back to Muren's IMDb here. Let's see. One of the many visual images that I see, yeah, are many more takes of individual scenes than usual. Muren and other ILM animators used previous technology from Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets for the Dobby character to create the Hulk with computer-generated imagery. Additional software used included Power Animator, and Pixar's RenderMan. ILM started computer animation work in 2001 and completed it in May 2003. Oh! 1 month before the film's release. I'm reading it, yeah, June 20th. And the effects were completed a month before the movie came out. And here's interesting, Lee provided some motion capture work in post-production. And then, I think Incredible Hulk, which was later the reboot, was not ILM. It was a company called Rhythm and Hughes. I think the effects personally look a little better in Incredible Hulk, but that's just me, though. I'm looking here as well more at Dennis Muren. Yeah, creative consultant on Force Awakens, senior VFX supervisor on Super 8, senior VFX War of the Worlds. He's done like a lot of films, Dennis Muren. I'm gonna look up Michael France because I knew about Jonathan Hensley, but yeah. Michael France was an American screenwriter. He is best remembered for writing the screenplays for Cliffhanger, the James Bond film Goldeneye, and the comic book film Pulp the Punisher. Oh, and Fantastic Four. Oh god. He also did some uncredited work on The World Is Not Enough. France lived. Yeah, so apparently he passed away. I gotta look up this one. Michael France. Uh-huh. Incredible Hulk was not ILM, if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna look at here. Filming, post-production. Leterrier cited Andy Serkis's motion cap. Lou Leterrier cited Andy Serkis's motion capture of Gollum and King Kong and Lord of the Rings and King Kong, respectively. Hold on. I'm just gonna bring it back to me.
Ugh. 56%, damn. Norman Roth. To provide the CGI rather than Industrial Light and Magic, which I feel like Rhythm and Hugh's best work was on Incredible Hulk, but I'm not really a huge fan of their work when it comes to certain things, because a lot of their effects, in my opinion, are very hit and miss. Rhythm and Hughes. VFX supervisor Kurt Williams, and then they changed up the design a lot. Actually, yeah, so they changed up the design of the Hulk a lot over the years, and Michael France writer. Okay, so yeah. I was still looking up more Rhythm and Hughes Studios. Seriously? I'm already reacting, and YouTube keeps sending me notifications like crazy. Yeah. Jeez. Try to spell and it doesn't not work. Okay, good. It's working. Oh, okay. So it's Luca. Not in really much. Here, I'm looking at some of Rhythm and Hughes is an American that received the Academy Award in 2018, The Golden Compass, and Life of Pi. So I'm looking at some of their work here, filmography. So they're doing the new Kingsman movie. They've also done Hellboy. They've done let's see, 300 Rise of an Empire, Seventh Son, Winter's Tale, Into the Storm, X-Men Days of Future Past, Walter Mitty, which was actually a collaboration between Rhythm and Hughes and MPC. So yeah, they were mostly known back when they started. They did a lot of animal movies. They always did CG for animals in movies, like visual effects. So if I'm looking here correctly, let's see, Mouse Hunt. I'm looking at it, Babe Pig in the City. And yeah, they mostly did movies like Doctor Dolittle 2 and Cats and Dogs, Stuart Little 2, Cat in the Hat, Garfield the movie. Yeah, a lot of a lot of animal movies. So yeah, I will say I think after starting with the first Avengers movie, all of the Hulk's visual effects have been done by Industrial Light and Magic, and I do know for Avengers 1, the VFX supervisor was this guy right here. Yannick. Yeah, right here. Yannick Sears, who actually worked on The Matrix and changed the design in Age of Ultron under this guy right here. Yeah, right here. The Matrix, The Avengers, and I Am Legend. This guy right here. Yeah. Also did, Truman Show, The Big Lebowski, 6 Days, 7 Nights. Yeah, Matrix Reloaded, Mission Impossible 2, and recently did both Spider-Man Homecoming and Far From Home. So yeah. And he's also a second unit director on Iron Man 2. So yeah, he was the VFX supervisor, and this is the VFX supervisor on Age of Ultron, and I type it here. Jake Morrison. Yeah, here it is. I don't think you can see a picture of him. Yeah, Christopher Townsend. Which they changed up the design in Age of Ultron, and he's actually a lot of films in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, like Captain America: First Avenger, Age of Ultron, Guardians Volume 2, Captain Marvel, and he's now doing Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, I remember he actually got his start at ILM actually. Yeah. So like, if I look back here, um, yeah, Congo, the special edition for the original Star Wars, Mission Impossible, Eraser, Daylight, Lost World, Flubber, Deep Impact, Episode 1, Phantom Menace, Space Cowboys, AI, Attack of the Clones, Hulk, Day After Tomorrow, Revenge of the Sith, The Island, Chronicles of Narnia 1, and Dead Man's Chest. And then Jake Morrison here was the VFX supervisor on Thor Ragnarok, and I think he's like the senior VFX supervisor for like Disney and Marvel Studios. And then the VFX supervisor on Infinity War and Endgame, right here. This guy right here. I'm just going through Hulk now. Now that thanks to the this guy right here, Jake Morrison. Yeah. So, damn it. So I'm looking at it here. Second unit or assistant director. Oh, he's the second unit on Thor: Love and Thunder. That's awesome right there. And he's done Beowulf. He's done Deep Blue Sea, Mission Impossible 2, The Man Who Wasn't There, Harry Potter and Sorcerer's Stone, or Philosopher's Stone, depending on where you live. I prefer Philosopher's Stone. It's a better title, anyways. The first Spider-Man movie, The Tuxedo, Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers, Matrix Reloaded, Charlie's Angels Full Throttle, Reloaded, and Revolutions. Spider-Man 2, 300, Fantastic Four, Silver Surfer, Speed Racer, Tooth Fairy, is he Iron Man 2, the other guys, Thor, Avengers 1, second unit VFX supervisor, Item 47, which was the short film that had Lizzie Kaplan and Titus Welliver, after the events of the Avengers, Thor: Dark World. What's Area 51? I never heard of this. And apparently he's doing the second unit on Thor: Love and Thunder, which what I said is they're using the same technology from The Mandalorian to do Love and Thunder, which is amazing. Considering Taika Waititi did the season 1 finale of Mandalorian, which was a great finale, by the way. Yeah. And I have complete faith in Taika Waititi in almost anything. He's such a talented actor and director. And yeah. Actually, I'll be back in a second. I'm just gonna. I like to keep it fully at 100, and I have to recharge it a lot. I think I've been using the battery way too much. Yeah. I think they're also using they're actually the same photographer from who I hear on this movie on Love and Thunder is Airy DNA large format. I think is the same from The Mandalorian, Bazidion. Apparently the Marvel Wiki confirmed that. You see, I have 3 pages, and Dan DeLue was Professor Hulk was one of the best visual effects I've ever seen, because Hulk was practically absent in Infinity War, and technically, with Hulk, Professor Hulk, that was like the most advanced Marvel had done in terms of visual effects, because of course Mark Ruffalo was there, and he also had to wear glasses and stuff. And I think I like the version of Hulk that's the Professor. Personally, for me, I know lots of people complained about that, but I think personally for me, I like the change with Hulk in Endgame, because I think we've become so accustomed to seeing the Hulk, kick ass a lot. We've seen a lot of Hulk action in the MCU that I feel like often doing it, you can come to the point of fatigue. See, Endgame, visual effects supervisor. And apparently, Dan DeLue is also the second unit director on Eternals. So that's interesting right there. What's this? I was looking up Jake Morrison, and I kept looking up here. Hold on, let me look up Kurt Williams for a second. Kurt Williams VFX supervisor. Yeah.
see what movies he's done, because yeah. I'm gonna check how long I've been in the video. If the video's stopped or not. 50 minutes. Yeah, encoding overloaded. Damn it, I'm trying to, but it doesn't listen to me. Oh. This is a movie from the director of Paranormal Activity. This is like Jake Morrison's only non-Marvel movie. Aside from Jungle Cruise, I do know Jake Morrison is also a VFX supervisor on that. Sorry, I'd like to look up the camera details here. Yeah, proof Marvel hates shooting with anamorphic lenses. You know, I don't get it. They should put more anamorphic movies. I should be in charge of the cinematography division at Marvel. Yeah, it doesn't say here, but I did hear that Azidion, who did the shot The Mandalorian, is the director of photography on Love and Thunder. I hope so. Pending. Yeah, here, Kurt Williams. Sorry. I'm sorry for apologizing too much, but it's just the internet is so slow. So, Incredible Hulk, yeah. All right, so Pele, Birth of a Legend, Incredible Hulk, Fantastic Four. Oh God. So, okay. So VFX producer on Batman Forever and Broken Arrow, X-Files movie, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, Scooby Doo, and was the VFX supervisor, senior VFX supervisor on Incredible Hulk and Pele, Birth of a Legend. Wow, this is the longest I've been in this. And he's essentially been a co-producer ever since. He's not done VFX since Incredible Hulk, so he's been like a co-producer on Rise of the Planet of the Apes, Walter Mitty, Logan, and Dark Phoenix. And his only VFX he's done so far was Pele, Birth of a Legend. Alright, nothing really much there. Yeah. See what you maybe do section? I don't mind. I don't think I remember Pele, Birth of a Legend. No one really does. Honestly. Yeah. For the record, this is probably my fourth video. I've looked at it now. It's my fourth video. And it's been long. Honestly. Pele, Birth of a Legend. Rodrigo Santoro is in this movie. That's nice. Yeah. I know people say I spend way too much time looking up tech specs. Maybe I just like cinematography. Have you ever thought about that? My Brazil's... Yeah. Because Pele, I know, is a soccer player. Right, Epic. So, yeah. I'm gonna end it there. I'm sorry this video took way too long, but... hey, just this comment altogether... Which comment was it that I read? Yeah, Avengers behind the scenes, they gave Mark Ruffalo little pillows, and then I thought of Hulk, which Hulk was a very difficult character to bring to life through visual effects, and yeah. But I'm gonna end the video here. I'll leave a link to the original video down below, as well as a link to the Corridor Crew channel, and a link to my Instagram page. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If you do subscribe, hit the bell to stay notified. And I'm gonna end it here now. So I wish you all Godspeed. Take care. Oh.